This guy should not be talking to the press. It's insane. He's sharing a bank. Oh, the memes on this are unreal. Unreal. He shares a bank account with his mom. So, that speaks a lot towards his character. It's awesome. Hangry. Insane. And then, the stories about the backstage rumble. I'm so happy that I'm a big Kenny Omega fan. And so I was dismayed to hear that Kenny Omega was involved in this. I'm sad to hear that he got suspended over it. But from the accounts that I heard, everyone seems to agree that his hair was pulled and he was bit. And what I've heard is that he was just trying to protect the dog. CM Punk's dog was in the room and Kenny was just trying to protect the dog. And I was like, that's awesome. That's great. And it tracks. Because if you just search Kenny Omega and dog, there are so many images of just Kenny Omega with dogs. And people are talking about it now. Kenny Omega. And it's like a decrepit dog too. Like CM Punk's dog is like the most decrepit looking dog you've ever seen in your life. And I like that Kenny Omega just went to the dog's defense. There's even more pictures if you look up Kenny Omega and cats. That goes on forever. If you have a cat, Kenny Omega will hug it. Kenny Omega loves cats. Just seems like an animal lover. Yeah, there he is, just hugging a dog. This is footage of Kenny Omega in the backstage brawl. Now, what the fuck has got to be wrong with a guy when Kenny Omega is just hugging a dog as he's wont to do? You're just going to come up and bite him and pull on his hair while he does that? What the fuck, man? What's wrong with that person? What's wrong with Ace? Fucking asshole. So CM Punk, I got no problem. I think CM Punk is great. I think this promo was great. I think it's wonderful. I think his rage towards Colt Cabana is fucking hilarious. But Ace can go fuck himself because, man, if Kenny Omega is just trying to look out for what might possibly be the most decrepit dog in all of history, right? One of the most decrepit looking animals I've ever seen in my entire life. If all he's trying to do is just protect that animal, to come up to him and pull on his hair and bite him while he does that. Fuck you, man. You're a defective human. What are you doing? All Kenny Omega's trying to do is just hug some dogs. And you want to come up and pull on his hair and bite him? Now, I don't care what anyone says. Till the end of time, I will forever, in my head, keep this as the story. It could come out that Kenny Omega went in there and punched everybody in the face and didn't hug any dogs at all. But my headcanon says that Kenny Omega is a lover of dogs and just went in there to protect the dog. And that tracks for me. AEW absolutely should make a storyline out of this. And it should absolutely include Kenny Omega's love of animals. So funny. I was like, well, as long as Kenny Omega's hugging dogs, I guess it's all good. Such a great promo, though. No, he's not fired. So Kenny's not fired. He's just suspended. Everybody got suspended. And we're not sure if CM Punk is fired. I mean, Ace should be shit canned. Fucking biting a guy who's hugging a dog. Come on, man. This fucking brawl breaks out and people are throwing chairs and shit and punching each other. And Kenny Omega's just the dog. The decrepit little dog. The dog seems upset. It's not a threatening dog. It's not he was oh no, the dog might hurt somebody. He was no, you fucking animals might hurt this dog. Nobody likes CM Punk now. The whole fucking locker room is done with CM Punk. Nobody liked it. Was already like the locker room was already split like 50-50 on him. But even like other people, even his fans at this point are like, yeah, that was a little fucked. But I think he was already done. What they're saying is that even before this happened, even before he did this, they already knew that he was going to be gone for like 6 to 7 months with the injury. And I think he knew it too. So in a way, I think that this behavior of his was spurred on because he was like, well, fuck it. I'm out anyways. Like, what's the story going to be? I got injured in the ring again and now I'm out again for like months. Or I won the title. I did one of the most, insane shoots that's ever been in wrestling. I got suspended. It's a better story. This is a much better story. And I don't think WWE is going to touch him with the fucking 10-foot pole. They're sick of his shit because this really confirms a lot of what Punk's detractors have said for a long time about him is that, he's a loose cannon. He'll fucking go off. And it's I think it's great. I love it when people break script and go off and just speak their mind. I think that's great. But clearly the people that he was talking about did not feel the same way. I just don't think Punk gives a shit about politics at all. Doesn't care about, the locker room politics or having people like him or any of that shit, which is fine. It doesn't have to. But he doesn't have a lot of fans. Nobody likes him. But how can you bite Kenny Omega when he's hugging a dog? Like, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck Ace. People are mad at CM Punk. Dude, I'm mad at Ace. Fuck Ace. I would still, meet CM Punk, hang out with CM Punk. Whatever, man. I'd go see CM Punk wrestle. All that shit. No problem with CM Punk. Ace? Fuck that dude. Fuck that dude. I need I need him and Kenny Omega to be like good in person before I got to hear the rest of that story or whatever. Like, fuck that, man. From what I know though, if Kenny Omega's just trying to protect this just decrepit ass animal, you go up and fucking pull. And what kind of move is that anyways? Pulling hair and biting. What a bitch. What a fucking bitch, dude. Like while he's protecting a dog, you're gonna fucking pull his hair and bite him. Hit him with a chair at least. Fucking be a man and hit him with a fucking chair. Ace bit him. What the fuck? And who gave a shit about Ace until now? What Ace and CM Punk? Like, if you don't know who Ace is, he's this fucking guy. So he did this fucking promo with CM Punk, which was my last wrestling video. And this is probably my next wrestling video. But he did this fucking promo with CM Punk. And I said it was bullshit. The whole fucking angle was bullshit. And I wouldn't be surprised if most of this was Ace now. Because fuck this guy. Fucking lunatic. Fucking biting people and pulling hair and shit while they're hugging dogs. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? The dickhead. I like Bobby Fish's take on the whole thing. They asked Bobby Fish what was up. And Bobby Fish was like, yeah, I don't know. But if CM Punk wants to get his ass kicked, just name a day and time. I'll fuck him up in a fucking wrestling ring, in an MMA ring, in a fucking back alley. You name the rules. I don't fucking care. CM Punk can't fight. And with that, Bobby Fish became one of my favorite wrestlers. What an awesome take. It's like, I don't give a shit. I'll fuck him up. CM Punk wants to talk shit. Let's fight. I mean, that's the sad thing about the whole thing is like, this is great, but literally this is great. The next episode of this need to happen on TV. If you're going to have a big fucking brawl, do it on TV. You guys get paid to do this shit. Like, I'm talking about like what an egregious thing it is to like pull Kenny Omega's hair and bite him. You can do that to Kenny Omega if it's in a wrestling ring. Kenny Omega gets paid to get bit and have his hair pulled in the ring with a camera on. The worst part about this is that no one was recording what happened backstage. It was like a 9-minute fight. Probably better than most of what we saw on All Out. It's insane. No, I know CM Punk famously got fucked up when he tried to do MMA. People will not let him down on that either. Which I think is a lot of what Bobby Fish was saying. He was like, I've seen this guy fight. I'll fight him. But really, the guy I want to see get his ass beat would be Ace, man. I don't know. It's not right. It's not right. You can trust me on that. All right, if you want to hear more wrestling talk, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. And grave diggers, keep digging. Myself, but myself keeps slipping.